Hi everyone, this is Sandhya. I'm an author and mentor. My area of mentorings are career and healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle includes yoga, meditation, Ayurveda based food and recipes. We have launched new Facebook live series to cover interesting topics as a part of an extended mentoring activities. Today we are talking about jewelry and personality. Let me introduce our today's guest, Miss Mona Shroff. Say hi to everyone, Mona.
Hi everyone.
Thank you. Mona is a scholarship textile designer from Mumbai and worked for Garden Silk before diversifying into fashion. She has been designing in-house brand for Selfridges, Gallery Lafayette and 28 departmental stores across Dubai for 18 years. She has launched her own brand in 2011 and since then there is no looking back for her. Her statement pieces were worn at Oscars in 2016 and at Grammys in 2017 for their red carpet events. Hollywood and Bollywood celebrities often wear her pieces for magazine cover shoots, red carpet events, etc. Mona has participated in several fashion shows across the globe, including Lakme in Malaysia, Fiji, India, Nepal, etc. Let's welcome Miss Mona Shroff. Mona, thank you very much for joining us. It's lovely to have you here, and with your impressive background, I'm sure our viewers will be very happy to learn how to pick up the best jewelry and enhance their overall personality. Let's focus on our main questions what everybody have requested me. How do we select the best jewelry based on our face structure or the shape, the skin color, makeup, or based on the occasion?
Hello everyone. Well, let me introduce my first two models who are actually my very dear friends. And to my left is Dorley, who is from the corporate world. To my right is Julie, who is a software engineer. So Sandhya, your question is fantastic. It's great. Let me start with the demonstrate.
So we can see that even Julie can wear it, the pearl statement piece. All right. So now, if we want to go in for some more color, as I said, some Moroccan pieces or some fun color, I would have Darling can just hold this. See, Darling can just wear this necklace, and it looks stunning. So this necklace, as you say, is bringing a lot of color for her for an evening party event. Because she has not changed her attire. She's straight coming from work. And I could have the same piece even on Julie if she wants to go out with a lot of color. So you see, this is how you mix and match and play with colors. And see that the whole look is changed because of the colors that she's wearing. So this is what I'm showing you is the importance of jewelry as how one statement piece can actually change. If Julie doesn't want to wear a necklace, she only wants to wear earrings, she could do something like this big hoops, I would say. So she could just have these big hoops here, which looks just stunning because she's got a beautiful neckline, and with this big earring, she doesn't need a necklace. She
Correct.
have a beautiful cuff here, which she could.
So how the question is, how do we choose whether the necklace to be worn or earrings or the bracelet?
It depends on the events. It depends on how many people are coming in for the event. First thing is Julie's mood and the crowd. So she plays with it. If it is a wedding, then she goes for heavier. If it is just a small cocktail, then she could even go in for something like this, which is just a pearl, which is also making a statement. Or she could go for the earrings along with the cup. So it depends on the event that one is attending.
So if I understand, the rule is either earrings and cufflink, or it is just the
No,
bracelet.
you wear earrings. If the earrings are big enough, then that and cuff only.
It is good
You
enough.
don't
Okay.
want to wear, if you don't not in the mood of earrings, then you can go in for a statement necklace. and then
So
a
one
cuff
of them
again.
is fine, either earring or the heavy necklace. Is
Yeah,
that what?
and if she wants Julie's in a mood and she's not wearing a watch, she'll wear a cuff on one of the wrist. So
I see.
it completes the look. So it's something like this. But don't make it everything. Wear big earrings, wear a necklace, and wear a cuff. It starts looking like Christmas tree because everything is just hanging, hanging.
Understood, understood. You
So,
made
but
a good
that's not
analogy.
the versatility of this necklace.
Correct.
Also, I would have Paloma here, which is, or I can have even both Chili and Paloma here. And, like Paloma could also have this when Paloma just put this on, please. That she's going in for a brunch, and she has this also. And as I said, Paloma,
Wow,
Chili could go
this is
in for
looking very
this.
pretty with this.
See, and
Come
Chili goes
closer
with the
to the
same necklace.
camera. Yeah. Wow.
So you see, we have this same necklace going in with all the four models, which are all from different professions with different attire. But I mean, you saw the change of how the looks are with all of them.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
They do make a
and
lot
even
of difference.
we have Mrs. Mehta who's here. And we have Jasmine. So we can have. Mrs. Mehta, who is actually a senior citizen. So when you are working with your moms, or somebody who is a little older, because they have their own profession. So we have here a very accomplished Mrs. Mehta who will self-introduce herself. And
Hi, Auntie.
Hi, and what is your profession?
I'm Poonam Mehta. I'm a counselor, I'm an educationist, and I'm 77 years old.
Wow. So she's ageless, as you see, something like that.
I'm a great
You're
grandmother.
ageless
I'm a
person.
great grandmother too. So now, and that's that we have Jasmine, and Jasmine introduces herself.
Hi, I'm Jasmine, and I'm an accountant by profession.
Hi, nice
She's
to
an
meet you.
accountant and she's a
Honored
housewife.
to have you all on the show.
And here we are. So when we're dressing up for somebody like this, we go in for, of course, we would go in for a classic pearl statement, which is just fantastic, which always makes a statement, it always stands out. It's always an extension, and pearls are anyway timeless. So it can be reused within the household. See here, Auntie Mrs. Mehta is wearing a blue dress, which is just stunning, and she's there. The pearl necklace just does the wonders. I could have the same pearl necklace on Jasmine, because she is being running around, for meetings and whatever. So she could be having the same pearl necklace, and it just stands out on what she's wearing, like a jumper. So what I'm trying to say is the versatility of one piece. I could go in for colors. I would want to go for something like this. There. It just looks stunning. So you see the whole blue dress is just standing out. It just looks stunning. And I could have even the same necklace on Julie, which when she is going for a mud-tie event, as we have. So when we have Julie, and here she is, so we can have the same thing on Julie. There.
Wow. That's really beautiful.
Yeah.
The whole look has changed.
The whole look has changed. If you see, the whole black dress is just standing out. And it's nothing but the jewelry that's doing all the work. So we can have this one here. Or if you want to go for something more fun, because of what we have here, Jasmine could go in for something like this, which is just standing out. So that means we are not using the background color. We are using other colors, complementary colors, to actually enhance the jewelry. So don't ever make the mistake of wearing green on green or blue on blue or something like that. For example, Shiri, if you could come here. So if, for example, Shiri, I could have I could be having this pearl necklace, okay, which is another beautiful piece which goes very well on Mrs. Mehta's neck. Okay, it's a classic piece. It's just fantastic. Now I could have the same piece go on Jasmine, which is again against the green, but the grays are all standing.
Very true, very true.
Yeah, but on Shiri, because she's already in gray. There.
Oh, it
Do not make this mistake. You see,
correct.
gray on gray. Never make the mistake. It's not standing out. It's all getting just eaten up in the whole thing. The outfit is not standing out and the jewelry is not standing out. So this is the mistake. Please, do not ever make. Don't make gray on gray. Like I said, actually, when you're going for colors, it's like this. Yeah. Voila. Boom. Makes a statement.
Perfect.
You saw how it just stands out. One necklace and it just makes the statement piece look different. So this is what it is. Then you could even go in for the longer version. I have longer versions. Some people with a wider neck or they're not very happy. So I wouldn't put this blue on blue with Mrs. Mehta because again, you make the same mistake. Never do this. Never do this. Of making the same mistake of wearing blue on blue.
I see.
I could have this on Paloma. So I could have this on something like if I have a darker color, like orange. Here she is. There. It just stands out.
Okay. It stands out.
It just stands out. It didn't stand out on Mrs. Mehta's outfit because she's in blue. So,
Right.
this is how you play with colors. Go for color blocking. That's how you just have a great, the piece shows the value for money that you paid for it shows and the versatility of the same piece being worn on different colors.
Now, Mona, we've seen different colors, especially matching the jewelry with the different colors, outfits and all. How about a face? Somebody has a different face, like a round face, long face, a broad face. So, or the heart shape. So, what kind of a jewelry one should choose in order to,
Absolutely. So, for example, we have Mrs. Mehta. Now, with her, she's got a little squarish jawline. So, for her, we would go in for earrings which are longer because that will make her, for this one. See, this will make it look nicer.
Yes.
So we can't be having this because it is too long and it is too round. So it actually cuts off at the chin area. So when we are working, it will look very good, this earring, or even actually a bigger earring would look lovely on Jasmine because see, she's got a long neck.
I see.
You see, she's got a beautiful long neck and her face is also very chiseled. So when you have a chiseled face like this, anything looks good.
I see.
Yeah. Or even these pearls or pearl drops also good. She can carry anything off. So people who got this kind of a face cut would look excellent. Or we have shading here, here. On Paloma, we could have this here. The blue one, longer one. But if I put this earring on her, it doesn't stand out as much.
I see.
You see? It doesn't, it just doesn't complement. In the meantime, I would have this earring on Shelly. There.
I see. Oh, yes. That makes a
See?
lot of difference.
She's got that long neck. She's got a, very petite figure and face and all. Just stands out. Actually, anything goes even on Shelly. I mean, even this could go on her.
Wow. This looks pretty.
Yeah. So, it depends on the face cut. So, if you have a wider face, then you need longer. Like for Julie, it's like Julie. If she wants to wear earrings for an event, for her, I would go in for this long earrings.
Right.
You see? It just looks stunning. I wouldn't, actually, even she can carry this round one as well. There. See the hoops? It looks lovely on her. So it depends on how you want to go and wear on the face cut. And the more squarish, then go for something that's long. If you have a chiseled face and you're over, then you can go for anything that, whether it's short, long, anything.
I see. Great. It's very informative. And I want to ask you, like, so many pieces you have shown. If somebody wants to have a, wardrobe, something must to have. So which are the 5 items you say they must have in the wardrobe, which they can mix and match and use it all the time, Okay. And of course, they can have additional, accessories.
Yeah. I would say a must-have is this necklace. Like you can see, it goes on it'll go on here, on Mrs. Mehta, on the blue. It stands out. This necklace goes on the greens.
I see.
You see, it just stands out.
Yes, of
This
course.
could go even on Julie,
Mhm.
which is here,
Mhm. Yes, it does.
stands out, Darling.
Mhm.
So this could go on actually anybody. I could even have this on Darlene, which is, as I said, for corporate, and she could have it under the collar.
Oh,
Okay.
yes. This is beautiful.
You see, so this is a piece with such a versatile look, and it just stands out. So this is actually a must to have, which is great. There is another one. There's another one, which of course I will go into the pearl tassels, which is always the classic. If you wear it, then another time,
Mhm.
which would go on everybody. This is another piece that is literally can go on everybody. Another one is, of course, this pearl, which goes on everyone. And
That is must to have, right?
yeah,
Agree, totally.
that's
That looks great.
versatile.
Huh.
So, and then you can have something like what she can wear. Here we go.
Right, sure.
Right?
Mhm.
If I want, I can have something like this, some sort of one.
Oh, yes, this one is really beautiful.
Yeah. So you see the versatile looks that you can have depending on what
Yes.
you can just start. Right? So here you go with another look. And we can have here. You see?
Yes.
So you see all of them have different looks and each one you could see could wear everything with anything. This is what I say is more versatile.
I see.
Yeah, mine is a big one.
Yes, that's again a unique piece. Yes.
That's a
So-
unique one. So that's what I'm trying to say. But see how each one could wear every piece on every color.
Yes. All the models are looking great. Your team is looking good.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now we have talked about do's and don'ts while discussing itself. But if you
Yes.
want to say some, rule, thumb of the rule, like these are the do's we must have. I think you covered. But if you want to have, say, like a 4-5 do's and maybe 4-5 don'ts, those
Absolutely.
everyone should remember all the time. So what they could be?
Yeah. So like for example, Paloma, if she's going out and she wants to wear this, she should not wear it. There's orange, it's matching with the orange, it's not looking as good.
So the color is a one.
It's too much
Same
color.
Color
Because
shouldn't
her outfit color is so nice, it's so rich. You do not want to actually cut that color or wear something that pulls that color down. So change this. So never wear orange and orange, even though it's got blues and greens. Do not wear this.
So we are looking for a contrast color.
She could wear even this one. See
I see.
how it just stands out. So
Yes.
go for something which is a contrast, like partially as I had explained to you earlier. Sorry, ma'am. And Shili, do not wear gray on gray, as I said.
Yes. Okay. So that's the rule number one.
Yeah, please do not wear gray on gray. So it just there. It pulls everything down. For Darlene, anything goes. It's a white, pearls always, colors always, depending on the event and her mood and to what she feels like dressing up. For Julie, as we said, it's on a black tie, depends on the heaviness of how she wants to go. And again, on black, everything just stands out. And as I said, for Mrs. Mehta, you want to? Yes. And for Mrs. Mehta, please do not have blue on blue, like here, as I showed you. Please do not have this. See, it's pulling the dress down, it's pulling the jewelry down, it's pulling everything down. So this is another no, just absolute no. Right? Instead of this, I could even go for Auntie. She's got a lovely neck. She loves chokers. I would go in for something like which is stunning.
Wow. It's a Diana fame choker, right? Princess Diana used to wear this often, right?
Yes.
This was her
something that I
style.
would go in for. Yeah, so I mean, I would just say timeless piece if we could have, and if this is another one, which is another classic. See, we have the corals, which is complementing so well with her blue.
Correct.
So go for things like this. And of course, as I explained, don't go green on green. And she's got all the complementary colors right here. She's got all the oranges and everything. It just stands out. So this is the mistakes that you don't do and invest in pieces where you see the versatility of your wardrobe, and then you buy things. And then you can always see it's hands down from a senior citizen to somebody who's a housewife to a corporate person and to anyone in any field.
Agree. One important point what we always miss out is the jewelry is one part, but how do we match with the makeup? That's another part. It's a little bit overlooked.
Yeah.
So when we wear the jewelry and the dress, and the third element is, I guess, is the makeup and the hair. So something which you could see which can stand out, or may it could enhance the overall look.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, main is the lipstick. That's what complements it.
I see.
So basically, as we see, Mrs. Mehta already is in the shades of the red for her lipstick, so the coral stands out. But if I change this to if I change this to this one, I would go in for a darker lipstick for her. This looks stunning on her, but her lipstick could be darker. Or she could tone it down also to a nude depending on the shade she wants. Because then what happens is then this is bright, your dress is bright. Then everything is bright. There has to be something that cuts it off. Like for me, if I'm wearing a cream dress, my lips are more on the, it's more on the mauve color. And because my jewelry is not too bright. But if I had a brighter jewelry like this,
yes,
for example, then I would go in for more of a nude color lipstick.
Understood.
You see? So things like that. Or like what Chili is wearing, for example. And this will also go with her lipstick, or she could even go in for a lighter shade also of the lipstick if she wanted on this necklace.
So
you see? She could go in for a lighter or a brighter. Actually, she could go in for the reds. I would love the reds on her because her outfit is very gray and basic, the nude shade. Sure. I would love the red on her because then the jewelry would stand out and her makeup would also stand out.
So other than lipstick, any other color we need to consider, or the eye shades or something?
Eye makeup is normally eyes don't contradict, or nobody does too heavy eyes or smoky eyes. If you're doing smoky eyes, then of course you go in for nudes. Please don't wear reds and the deep shades with it, because then everything becomes too bright.
Understood.
So you have to cut it out because then all your features has to be enhanced when you're wearing it. So it's very important to have that complete look. That your eye makeup, your lipstick, your jewelry, your costume. I think we women have to see a lot of things just to look beautiful. We have to really look into a lot of things. So, but yes, this is how you actually make your look complete.
Correct. Thank you. This is very useful tip actually. Now,
you can notice it. It's a choker. Yeah. This on the side. There you go. See now, Jasmine loves this choker. It's such a stunning. Actually I love. It's one of my favorites actually because it's got so much of character in the piece. And it stands out on anything, even like what she's wearing, the jumper, she feels like a choker. She's out for a choker, which looks stunning. And this choker also could be worn on the Julie. So this could be even worn on Julie for a black tie. There. See? There. It just looks stunning. I mean, she looks just gorgeous with it.
Yes, so that's really beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, and she doesn't need earrings with this. The choker just does it. It's not, mixing of the with her neckline, which is gorgeous. And she could just have a lovely cuff to match with it, which is here. she's got a matching cuff and she can just throw this over. So here she goes with the necklace and the cuff together. There.
Oh, yes, yes.
So,
That-
this is
that's-
how, and with this, she could even go in for the red lips.
So it it completes the look.
Yeah. So you see, with this, I mean, anything can go.
Mhm.
So this is how actually I would just say you can dress it up or you dress it down,
Mhm.
depending on the occasion, the number of people attending, and how big the crowd is.
If somebody wants to go for a wedding,
Yeah.
one piece if you want to pick up among all of them, so which one would be suitable for the wedding? Especially the Indian kind of a weddings which are heavy and people are expected to look wear all
Yeah. So then I would go in for this one, the pearl, the shorter one. There you go, the shorter one. The shorter one. Yeah,
What could
not
be
the
the
longer
reason?
one, but the shorter one, because then that could sit on the sari, that
Uh-huh.
could sit on your churidar, salwar, kameezes or anything. So this short pearl.
I see.
There. So it just sits well on everything. It's one statement piece which is a must-have. And you can wear it on blacks, whites, colors, anything. So you don't have to look into it. Pearls are anyway complementing any colors. So this is what this could go on Julie. It could even go on Mrs. Mehta here. Since she's wearing a blue there. See how stunning she looks.
I see. Wow.
Yeah, it's just lovely. So one piece and she just looks wow. And it's just right there. Normally saris and all, you wear something which is just coming on the neck and don't go any lower. So this is one piece that is just it's actually a hot selling piece, which it has huge versatile. I could even have it on Jasmine for that matter. So if she's going for an event and there's only one piece, they can all share it within the one household. There you go.
Mhm.
You see, so within one household, you just carry one piece and the looks are versatile. So
Yes.
if I have to carry, then always you're safer with pearls.
Well, I see.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's quite informative and it intense whole show. And
Thank
anything
you.
else you would like to add a point?
I would just say when you select, don't compromise on jewelry. Saying, oh,
I
it's
see.
cheap. Don't go for cheap stuff. Go for something that gives value. It adds character. It's unique because you're unique. When you walk in with something which is different and edgy, people will look and you make heads turn. If you want to make heads turn, that's what you do. Be different.
Nice.
Be yourself.
Yes.
I do not imitate anybody because what looks good on them may not look good on you. So just be yourself. Be confident because if you're confident, then you're comfortable automatically.
I agree with you because the jewelry pieces are unique and they will definitely bring that uniqueness in the personality. Am I right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
usually this is something which adds a different element of uniqueness in every individual, right?
Absolutely.
Great,
Absolutely.
great.
Absolutely.
Okay. Anything else you would like to add?
No, I think just, I would just like to say from the whole team, from all of us.
Hmm.
So, okay. So from all of us here,
Hmm.
and we would like to say a big, 1 second. We would like to just say, be safe, everyone.
Mhm.
And this one. So I would like to say, be safe, everyone. Merry Christmas. Best wishes for New Year, and all the best. Bye
Wow.
safe, be safe, and look gorgeous. My
Yes.
daughter.
The whole session was very interesting and very informative. Thank you so much for you and your team for sharing your knowledge and your time. And I'm sure the viewers now and in future will love this video. This video will be available on website on our Hong Kong Desi website, as well as it will be available on YouTube and Facebook. So we will share this and distribute this video with many of the viewers in future as well. Again, thank you so much. And
Thank you, Ms. Abhishek. Thank you to
Merry
Manuel,
Christmas.
who actually filmed this video.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Now, I would like to say in our next Facebook Live in this series will be on the true values of Sanatan Dharma and the relevance of it in the modern society. The Hindu scholar and author Miss Maria Wirth, who is originally from Germany and now lives in India, will share her knowledge in this area.
Please join me in my next session. Until then, bye. Thank you for watching.